If you're confused on how to begin your CFA Level 1 journey, here's the most logical and the most exam-oriented strategy one could have. Here's how you can go about it. You start with time value of money. Now these are basically your basics of the time value of money. If you already know, then wonderful. But if you don't know, you will have to go through these. Mind you, these are not the tested on the exam. What are tested on the exam are the advanced one, and I'll come to that a little later. But you need to know the basics of time value of money. Here you will also understand and learn how to use the financial calculator, which is very specific to the CFA exams. Thereafter, I would suggest you to start with the subjects which are the most important subjects. If you see, these red colored boxes are the weightage or these subjects have in the exam. So I would suggest you to start with the most important subjects, which is FSA, equity, and fixed income. And by the way, while they are very important, they are also very time consuming if you see the number of hours I mentioned over here. But here's the thing. To understand derivatives well, you need to understand equity and fixed income. And that's why thereafter I would suggest you to start with derivatives. And to understand alternative investments, you also need to understand derivatives. And that's why after derivatives, I've suggested alternative investments. And by the way, portfolio management. What is portfolio management? Investing in different securities and asset classes. So now that you've understood different asset classes, understanding portfolio management would be a little easier. Quants, the weightage is very less, but the number of hours are very much higher. Quants are typically the subject which students struggle with, but still I have recommended them in the 6th or the 7th in the order. Here's why. You understand, most of the students understand the quantitative concepts, but the problem is they fail to understand how they are applied. But if you have understood finance, the basics of finance so far, applying those concepts will become a little bit easier. Corporate finance and economics are something which I have given the least importance. Now here's the thing. To learn corporate finance, you just need to know time value of money. And to learn economics, you don't need to have any background. So the point is you can juggle this subject somewhere else and you can combine with equity or fixed income, simpler and harder subjects, something like that. And here's one more thing. Ethics is the most important subject at CFA Level 1. But it is also a dry subject. So what you need to do is, why don't you just spread and read ethics daily on a 1 or 2 hour basis, and gradually, maybe over 20, 30, 25 days, if you're reading every day 1 or 2 hours, you might be able to complete this. Now these number of hours which I've mentioned over here are more on a conservative side. You could be able to complete these 10 subjects in 250 hours or maybe 200 hours, but these are mostly on the conservative side. So I hope this is basically helpful to you, and if this is helpful to you, please like, share and subscribe to my channel.